Hey guys, Janice here. Welcome back to my lifestyle channel. If this is your first time, hello, my name is Janice and this is my lifestyle channel. Anyway, so today is an exciting day. Not really. I'm going to be showing you guys how I meal plan for the week. I'm hoping this video will be helpful to someone who's maybe feeling a little overwhelmed, doesn't know what to do when it comes to dinner time. I found that these are 10. I found that these are 5 simple steps to take when it comes to meal planning. And stay tuned until the end because I have one extra tip for you that is budget friendly and will help those who are feeling the pinch of a tight wallet. And there's no shame here. I have been there. I'm still kind of there, but it's a little bit better now. So no shame, just stay tuned to the end for that. Before we jump into all of the fun meal planning tips and steps, I would suggest choosing a day to do all of this on. For me, that day happened to be Saturday, just because that is my no cook day and it's like the beginning of my next week. So Saturday made sense for me. Pick a day and make that your meal planning day. Also, don't mind me if I look like an old biddy. It is currently 54 degrees in Florida this morning and I'm feeling it. So that's why, you know, layers. Anyway, let's get into the video. So step number 1 is create theme nights. And if you've been watching my videos, you will also know that I am currently living with my sister and her nephew as well as my family. So when it came time to meal plan, my sister and I were on the same page. We wanted to create theme nights. Now, this was for a couple reasons. One, it just kind of makes it easier when you're like in a rut or if you're trying to figure out what to make, what to meal plan ahead of time, and you're looking at a blank Monday or a blank Tuesday and you don't know what you want to put there. A theme will help you kind of narrow down what it is that you want to make on that day. Another reason for this is that it kind of makes it more fun, dare I say, to plan your meals. So if you're just sitting there looking at 7 blank days or however many days you choose to cook, we'll get to that in a minute. If you're looking at these blank days and you start doing it week after week, it can kind of get a little tedious, a little boring. So I feel like adding a theme night to every day actually kind of takes away from the boredom from doing the same thing over and over again. So on Sundays, we call it slow cooker Sundays. We come up with recipes that we could just kind of plop into the slow cooker early in the afternoon. And then by dinner time, it's pretty much prepared itself. Mondays, it's Mom Mondays, and we call it Mom Mondays because we go off of all of our old favorites that we've kind of grown up on over the years. Whatever our mother used to make for dinner, we kind of bring it into our kitchen on Mom Mondays. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesdays, or just pretty much anything Mexican. So that's like Mexican rice bowls, chicken and rice bowls, tacos, quesadillas, anything like that. Wednesdays, it is usually leftover Wednesday. So we don't do any cooking on that day because we try to make more on Mondays and Tuesdays, leave it in the refrigerator, and then Wednesday we kind of get to pick and choose what it is that we want to eat. Thursday is Italian Thursdays, and Fridays are Seafood Fridays, or as we like to call it, Fishy Friday. And that's, you guessed it, anything seafood. And then Saturdays is no cook Saturdays. It's every man for himself Saturday. It is we're going out to eat or we're calling in. So I would suggest maybe putting that in there where if you are on a budgeting journey and you don't want to eat out, you don't want to call in, understandable, just maybe make a couple nights leftover nights and spread them out. So on Wednesday could be leftover night, then Thursday, Friday you cook again, then Saturday could be leftover night again. Something like that, you know, kind of make it work for you, make it as easy as possible. Unless you really like being in the kitchen 7 nights a week, you know, do you, but that's my little side tip for those of us who want to slack a little bit. Step number 2 is check your fridge and your pantry first. Before you even start thinking about meals, see what it is that you have on hand. This helps in your budgeting. It keeps you from rebuying things that you already have. You're not going to buy doubles or more than you need. It also helps save the money that you previously bought by making sure that you're using up everything that's in your fridge before it goes bad. This is going to be the first stop that you make in creating your meals for the week. You go off of what it is that you have in your pantries and your refrigerator and your freezer first. Step number 3, you have 7 days to make meals for, 5 for me if you're doing it my way. Try to go with more easier meals that you already know how to cook, and you don't have to go back and forth between a recipe book and the stove. This will make your life a whole lot easier during the week, because I understand sometimes we want to try something new. That's why I work a couple of new things into my week. But for the most part, I think it would be easier if you just stick to some old favorites and things that you can just kind of eyeball, and when it comes to seasoning and ingredients, that way it moves a lot quicker. Okay, step number 4 is to confer with your recipe binder, or if you're like me, Pinterest. I totally want to start a recipe book and start pulling all of my old favorites, tried and true recipes from all over the internet and different recipe books, and put it in one place. I've been meaning to do that for the longest time, but I've yet to get around to it. Maybe I'll make a video when I finally sit down to do it. Let me know if that'll interest you down below, and also let me know if you're using a recipe book or a recipe binder yourself, or if you're like me and using Pinterest. But I like Pinterest because you can just pull a bunch of things off of the internet, put it in one board, and then it's right there when you need it. So for me, I have 2 boards. I have my old favorites, and in there, you guessed it, are all my old favorite recipes. These are the recipes that I have tried, that I have liked, that they are family approved, so I have kept them. And then in my other one is called New Recipes, and in there is where I keep all of my recipes that I've seen over the years and on Pinterest, and they looked interesting, they looked delicious, so I put them in there so that I could try them. And then finally, step number 5 is create your shopping list. So once you have all of your meals written down on the days that you want to make them, go through them day by day and physically write down all of the ingredients, seasonings, whatever that you're missing. Be lazy. If you're sitting there and you're wondering, do I have garlic powder? I think I have garlic powder. Don't be lazy. Get up, go to your kitchen, check if you have the garlic powder. This is why I like to do the meal planning nearby my kitchen. Right now I am in my kitchen, or at the very least sitting right in the dining room, which is the next room over, where if I need to check on something, I can just get up and check on it. I did mention at the beginning that I have an additional step for you, especially if you are budgeting, and this additional step is to be done right after you have checked your refrigerator and your pantry and you've made meals with that already. So for everything else, I would suggest, especially if you're on a budget, to check your supermarket's circular. This is something that I used to do, especially in my first year of marriage when money was a little tight, to the point where, you know, I had to put groceries on a credit card at one point. Circulars became my best friend. So check your supermarket circular to see what they're going to have on sale for that week. And what I used to do is that I would sit down, I'd go through my pantry and my refrigerator first, make meals with whatever I had left in my refrigerator, in my kitchen, and then make up the meal plans for the rest of the week using this and going off of what was on sale. So I'd look especially at the meats, because I know for us carnivores that takes up a huge bulk of our budget. Go in and say, huh, what do I have? What meals do I know to make? Or what meals can I make with the chicken thighs? Because that is the cheapest thing of piece of meat that I saw in here so far. So yeah, there's definitely that you can do, and no shaming here. Again, been there. It's probably something I would still do if I was trying to save up more money, but right now, thank God, I'm in a slightly better position right now. Slightly. And that's it for my easy steps to meal planning, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this helped somebody out there. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. And also ring the little bell next to it so that you can be notified of when more of my videos go up on my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
True love exhausting. Mama told me take caution. Never knew all the cost you. Now I seen her